Welcome. I know you love debates, but you're smart enough to get employed, so you can't watch 4 hours of good stuff, and you don't watch TV debates. That's where I come in. I watch them for you. Today we have Anand Ranganathan, the GOAT of critical thinking, the GOAT of Indian politics, GOAT of debating. Today he's talking about our elections free and fair. And what I love about him is he always gives a critical take. He analyzes both sides instead of just supporting his party, BJP.
It is especially good to be amongst a crowd that is full of lawyers, because I'm always worried about when would I need a lawyer. And also there are lawyers cutting across ideology and party spectrum. So
Yeah,
if
if
I'm
BJP
arrested
gets
in a
some,
BJP state, I think Pinky ji would save me. If I'm arrested, looks increasingly likely Congress state, may I request Salman ji and Hegde ji to please represent me
please,
pro bono, not like Kapil Sibal, I don't.
please.
Look, let me straight away come to the matter. And
Our
one of the
elections free and
things,
fair.
one of the things that one learns by training as a scientist is that one must always stick to just the facts, not the opinions. Opinions can.
What the fuck? In Indian politics, we're talking about facts. Can we have emotions first, please? So I can feel good about my party. I can feel good about my team. Can we get some not facts? Can we get some feelings, please?
Cover the facts like work covers Kaju Barfi, but nothing more than that. There are irrefutable facts, then one must go by. One must not be selective, one must be objective. One must not pretend and say that things are happening for the first time.
First time,
So
okay.
any idea that is investigated by a scientist, the first thing that the scientist has that thing happened before, good or bad. And that is a first sign that gives you an inkling that you don't run an agenda.
Now, so has this happened before? What happened before? So I'll explain a little bit. So what happened before? What did we do then? Like, what was our reaction then? Right? This is like a test in consistency. And he can say that because he's consistent with his criticism to all parties. If BJP is fucking up, he says BJP is fucking up. He doesn't hold an agenda. That's why, right? It's just a basic test in consistency. So let's say paper leaks happened in BJP government. Okay, what's our reaction? What happened when paper leaks happened in Congress government? What was our reaction then? Basic things, basic things. So you're just starting with basic stuff.
Let me come to whatever I have to say on this topic, which is
Please.
India or India is holding free and fair elections. Can I just say that it is embarrassing to be even discussing this as a topic 75 years after independence. As an Indian, people who have voices.
Our freedom fighters must be like crying, bro. They're like, it's still not fair. We still didn't make it fair, or we'll still have to debate it. Can the government and opposition come together to do something? One thing you'll notice about Anand Ranganathan or his thought of school, or his school of thought, is he does something that nobody does. You'll never see it on a TV debate or somewhere else, except it's actual critical person. He'll say, if there were real changes, the government and the opposition will never work together. If it's a good change for the country, they will never work together. But if it's a bad thing for the country and it protects the political parties, they will always work together. Like he always brings up the FCRA Act, where JP Nadda and Kharge both were, I don't know if it was Kharge back then, the leader of Congress, was convicted or something by the Supreme Court, and the parties went to the parliament and they passed a new law. Boom, amendment overnight. Let's fucking do it. They always work together when it's for political parties, right? They never work together when it's good for the country. He always calls it out.
Here, it is a matter of shame that we are still not able to decide emphatically in the favor of that we are holding free and fair elections.
Free and fair.
So, I blame not just the people because they can be unsure before they reach a decision. I blame the politicians for seeding this, thought And I blame a definitive authority in our country for
You
not
see?
deciding one way or the other. Because the moment you let this doubt linger on and percolate down to the people who are voting, that's the worst thing you can do. So I blame the Supreme Court more than anybody else. So hence my need for a lawyer, because
So what he's saying is, you could be doing a really good thing. Like there's this idea in leftists' mind, like you know how leftists think that Modi is not a socialist, or he's an anti-socialist, or RSS is anti-socialist. But if you look at Modi, a lot of his policies, a lot of his promises have been socialist. Free food, free electricity, free water, free buses, free cash, free education, right? Everything free. That's a socialist policy. For some reason, they think he's a capitalist. He does have capitalist like moves where he gives free land, or like land for a rupee to Adani, Ambani, and all those things. He is also a capitalist, but he's also a socialist. He does a lot of things for the poor people. He's taxing the middle class. You could say he's taxing the middle class and giving it to the rich people and the poor people at the same time. He's kind of not like he's not a capitalist.
jail se pehle contempt aayega. Now,
So yeah, but that idea has been percolated. Like he's an anti-socialist. So whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter. First, you have to do it, obviously, but then you have to have amazing PR. You have to get to the young people. You have to explain this to the young people. But Modi, I don't know why he doesn't talk to the young people. Like he finally had to on the Instagram, but he needs to do it more. Like talk to the young people. Tell them that you are a socialist. They'll probably like you more.
now, three things here. And I represent the public here. What does the public need to know when you're discussing this topic?
Thank you,
Three
sir.
things.
Thank you.
Does the public, do we, the common man and woman, do we trust the electoral system? Number two, do we trust the people who are making the allegations? Antecedents is also very important. You would not trust Hafiz Saeed if he bats for feminism or Taliban.
Yeah,
you would not
it'll be really hard.
trust Vijay Mallya if he says, I'm honest and let's bat against corruption.
Yeah.
And number three, do we trust the people against whom allegations have
Been made.
And I have to say this because I've forgotten whether I'm for or against. That usually happens whenever I speak. But there is a severe trust deficit amongst the people of India against all three entities. Now, what can we do about it? We need a solution.
So like we don't trust the body, EC, we don't trust EC, we don't trust Congress, or we don't trust BJP. We don't trust all three of them. And it's really bad. That's how bad things happen in a democracy. In an institutional democracy, that's when bad things happen, when we don't trust our institutions.
Just can't go on like this. Let me tackle this one by one.
Please, sir.
Now you can
Please.
start the clock.
Trolling.
Gaining some
Funny.
brownie points there. So, time chori. Yes. So let me come tackle this one by one. पहले हम आते हैं जिन लोगों ने एलिगेशन लगाई हैं, कांग्रेस के हैं, ऑपोजिशन के हैं. उन पे मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि अगर आज आप कह रहे हैं कि वी कैन नॉट ट्रस्ट द चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर और द इलेक्शन एंटिटी, तो क्या आपको लगता है कि औरों के घरों में आज इंटरनेट नहीं आता? सब अंबानी को इतना हेट करते हैं कि जियो नहीं लेते. उनको अपनी हिस्ट्री नहीं पता. 60 साल से जब इस देश में इलेक्शंस हो रहे थे, तो कैसे चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर सिलेक्ट हो रहा था? कोई कमिटी बनती थी? नहीं. प्राइम मिनिस्टर कहता था ये होगा चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर. प्राइम मिनिस्टर वुड एक्सटेंड इट टू द प्रेसिडेंट एंड प्रेसिडेंट वुड से ठप्पा लगा दो. How many examples do you want? And I'm not just saying people who retired at CECs, then got Congress tickets and stood for elections. Many of them did. I'm talking about sitting chief election commissioners. There was one late, Mr. Naveen Chawla, who was accessory to a lot of crimes during the emergency, so much so that he was indicted by the Shah Commission. And the Shah Commission said, this man is unfit for public office.
Who's the Shah Commission? Let's just check that out. Shah Commission was a commission of inquiry appointed by Government of India in 1977 to inquire into the excesses committed in the Indian emergency, 75 to 77. The commission published its report on illegal events during the emergency and the persons responsible in 3 volumes, totaling 525 pages. Oh my God, 3 volumes? Concerning the circumstances in which the emergency was proclaimed, the commission found there was no economic crisis and no crisis of law and order. The overall picture is that the civil servants felt that they had to show loyalty to the party in power in order to advance their careers. Let's
There
hear
was
that
one
again.
late Mr. Naveen Chawla,
Okay.
who was accessory to a lot of crimes during the emergency, so much so that he was indicted by the Shah Commission.
Oh, shit.
And the Shah Commission said, this
Oh,
man is
shit.
unfit for public office.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
if he did bad shit,
He was made the election commissioner.
hell.
But that's not all.
So we just read, I mean, a lot of administrative officers, IAS officers were buckling under slightest of pressure if they want to do good in their career, because if you don't, you get like demoted or sent to a bad place. So I guess Naveen Chawla was one of them. And there you go. If you listen to Sanjay Gandhi and Indira Gandhi got promoted, bro. I wouldn't get promoted to CEC, bro.
When he was the election commissioner,
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
the chief election commissioner wrote in an affidavit to the president that, ma'am, this man is leaking secrets to the Congress. When we have meetings, this man gets up on the pretext of a loo break और bathroom में जाके सब बता रहा है information. Please act on it. The president was, of course, during the UPA, Pratibha Patil ji. President acted on it. She made Naveen Chawla the chief election commissioner. ऐसे चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर बनते थे. अब आपका कहना कि आज गलत बन रहे हैं और हिस्ट्री नहीं बताएंगे तो लोगों को लगेगा अरे भाई अभी सब गलती हो रही है.
No.
Today at least things are better than what was happening previously, where it at the beck and call of the ruling dispensation.
Hey, sadness overcame, right? Fuck, at least it's better than last time when we were leaking secrets to a political party and we were getting promotions. The president was supporting you. Let's fucking go. At least it's better than that.
You would choose people who were indicted by the legal, quasi-legal authorities to not hold any public office, to hold one of the highest constitutional posts. That is the history. Number two, please do not interrupt. Sanjay, no.
Why are we speaking on?
Debate. No, 1 second.
Thank you. We don't want to watch
Please,
television.
You will get your time. Please, once. Sanjay. We'll be on times now shortly, so we can extend this. Number two, I ask a simple logical question. If you believe you are in legal trouble, you want to hire a lawyer,
Yeah.
right? And you know that the lawyer and the law firm is totally corrupt, right?
You will do it.
Raise your
Why
hand
not?
if you believe you would still hire that lawyer.
Absolutely. They're corrupt. I'm
Don't
going to
raise
do
your
it.
hands on the panel, but otherwise on the audience. You wouldn't. That's what common sense tells you.
Wait, what?
Now, Rahul Gandhi,
Wait, I thought I fucked up. What?
if you believe you are in legal trouble, you want to hire a lawyer,
Okay.
right? And you know that the lawyer and the law firm is totally corrupt, right? Raise your
Meaning corrupt as in they will help the other person if they pay them, then obviously I'm not going to do it. But corrupt as in they know the judge, they know the judge. I'm going to do it. Like, hey, like, take the money, man. Give it to the judge. And let's get it. Let's get it done. I would hire them. But if they're going to, support the other side, I'm not going to do it. Fuck that.
hands if you believe you would still hire that lawyer. Don't raise your hands on the panel, but otherwise on the audience. You wouldn't. That's
They'll
what
do
common
that.
sense tells you. Now, Rahul Gandhi has been tom-tomming, Adani is corrupt. Why is it that in erstwhile Congress ruled states, he gave more than 1 lakh crore of contracts to Adani? It does not make sense. Likewise, a person of integrity, if he believes the elections are totally bona fide, they are corrupt, everything
Really bad.
from top to bottom is corrupt, they are not free, they are not fair, why does he not boycott the elections? I would vote for him next time,
what?
although I'm a nota voter, because he's a man of integrity. The top
Hey, a note of water right here. The most savage. Who the hell is this guy? I mean, you can't see him.
5 GDP producing India states, 3 उसमें से top 5 are under the Congress right now, using the same election commission, same election machinery. But he's holding office there. So much so
No
कि पोल
problem.
अलायंस भी हो रही है. जो कुत्ते बिल्ली की तरह लड़ रहे थे कि इसको वोट मत दो, इलेक्शन हुआ, उसके बाद
brother.
उसकी पार्टी ज्वाइन कर ली, गवर्नमेंट ज्वाइन कर ली.
Right.
This is the integrity, this is the face with which you are saying, raising allegations. Now
Vote
let me come
chori.
to the second point.
Vote chori.
The people on whom allegations are being made, there I have to say,
BJP.
we have to do a hell of a lot.
BJP.
Because Caesar's wife has to be above suspicion, and right now it is not. Because absolutely
Because Caesar's wife, Caesar, the emperor.
right. The chief election commissioner should be chosen by the prime minister, the leader of opposition,
Opposition.
and
And the
the
Supreme
chief
Court.
justice of India. And who said this first? This is not a pop quiz, but let me tell you.
Congress.
It was Lal Kishan Advani. And who has blown away this thing? Narendra Modi.
Oh, sorry.
आपके
Lal
अपने
Kishan
leader
Advani.
की बात आप नहीं सुन रहे. Obviously, there is suspicion. Why couldn't you do this? Why couldn't you have offices that are above the suspicion which is raised by any commonsensical person? Number two, and this is also very important. Right now, if I were to ask you, which person in India has the maximum immunity from prosecution? You would possibly say the president or the prime minister. Wrong.
Turn.
The law has been amended. Section 16 has come in. Chief Election Commissioner has more immunity than the Prime Minister of India.
Hell yeah.
You cannot go to the court and say, I want to file a case against the Chief Election Commissioner. This flies in the face of democracy. This is still happening. And number three, and this is very important, one of the biggest causes of corruption were the anonymous electoral bonds. And the moment they came in, I said, this is completely wrong. Why? Yes, you can monetize and digitize when companies want to give you money. But if they give you money anonymously,
yeah, that's
and
bad.
then
That's
you go
fucked.
to the people to give us vote. For example, you go to the public and say, vote for my party, I will protect the forest.
And then you take...
Unbeknownst to them, you have taken 10,000 crores from a mining company. You get elected, people are happy, yes, it's going to protect the forest. Next thing you know, the forest is being mined because you had no idea that the company had taken money anonymously. So that is immoral and wrong. Now, Chief Election Commissioner and the Election Commission of India did not raise objections. But here is the irony. I go to point number one, people are making the allegation. If you believe, like Rahul Gandhi said, and I do, that anonymous electoral bonds were independent India's biggest scam, तो भाई उससे 1600 करोड़ रुपए लिए क्यों? और अगर लिए तो अभी तक वापस क्यों नहीं किए? Now I come to point number three. Vote chori, duplicate votes. Yes, there are mistakes that Election Commission has done. Of course. Yes, there are discrepancies. Yes, there is negligence. Yes, there is laxity. But yes, if Rahul Gandhi says there were 11,000 duplicate voters in the Bangalore constituency the BJP won, did you hear him say that there were 19,000 duplicate voters in Raebareli that his sister won?
No.
Or in Wayanad there were 12,000 duplicate votes?
No.
These are discrepancies that have to be settled. And I want to end by saying, where is the Supreme Court? लोगों को इतना डर क्यों लगता है उसको criticize करते हुए? The logical discrepancy thing that has brought up was abominable. 27 lakh people in Bengal could not vote because of logical discrepancy. Yes, that algorithm was deciding one way or the other, fine. But they should have been decided before the elections took place.
Yep.
So my submission is, सब मिले हुए हैं. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like Kejriwal, but unless or until 10 seconds.
No, let him speak.
क्योंकि अब तो केजरीवाल भी मिल चुका है. Unless or until we decide that things are not happening for the first time, people who are making the allegations are corrupt, people against whom allegations are being made are corrupt, and the Supreme Court by not acting is corrupt.
Everybody's corrupt. Everybody's fucked. We are fucked.
Thank you, Dr. Ranganathan, for that.